I'm sorry, y'all. Same challenge here that I'm having. Not with the light, but how can I? I'm sorry, you guys. I promised that I was going to be more on top of it when it comes to when I come on here, but I wasn't planning on coming on here. But I'm like, oh my God, I haven't been on live in so long. But I've been like extremely, 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 extremely busy. So I said, well, let me come on for a little bit. I miss you guys so much. So I said, let me talk a little bit. I'm going to try to be going on a lot this week. All right, let me get on the TikTok here. How are y'all doing? It's been some time, hasn't it? It has been some time. Oh, wow, look at that. I got these little Clorox wipes here to always wipe my lenses. I don't know why my lenses get like dirty like that sometimes. It's like, what's going on with that? What's up with that? So, how are y'all? How are you guys doing? What's going on with you guys in your life? Like, tell me. Let me in on the details, honey. How are you guys doing? Oh, God. What's going on with this? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to like figure this out. I don't know. Should I leave that like that? I just want to make sure my TikTok can like see me the way that I want them to. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I am not trying to show my boobs or anything like that. It's just this little tight on the top here. All right. Let's go on live. That's right. So, running your life. Your life is a business. Let's do it. So, I was just sitting down thinking about this earlier today after I got my workout in. I'm like, dang, how do I perfect how I run my life to ensure that I get the best results? How do I stand on business with myself? How do I stand on business with what I said I'm going to do? How do I make sure that I'm doing exactly what I said I'm going to do? And I just need to keep taking myself seriously and my life seriously. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hi, Kat. Hi, Nessa. Hi, Christian. You look so Sevte. I don't know what that means, but thank you. A happy belated thank you. Um, yeah, so thank you, Serene. So here's the thing. Mel, my life has been uphill ever since that archetype class. Really, Latoya? Can you please send a review? Can you send me an email? Because I'm going to be collecting a bunch of reviews on the classes. I would love if you wrote me a review on my email. I would love that. And I can post it to the review website. Girl, I resigned from my job, found a new one, and moved to the suburbs. I know that's right. Got away from the ghetto. I know that's right, girl. Moving up to the suburbs. It's a new life, dear. I'm very excited for you. That's good. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. So, yes, Latoya, if you could send me a review on how you felt about the class, that would be great. Hi, TikTok. You guys are coming in. Please like and subscribe. So, when it comes to running your life, life is a lot of work, right? Like, life will take so much out of you. I was having that conversation with somebody the other day where I was literally like, life is a lot of work. It requires a lot of you have to pay a lot of attention. And you really just, let me put the lighting here down. I think the lighting on this side is a little bit too bright for my eyes. I have been having to wear those little glasses because I'm always on the computer, like for work, for content, and my eyes kind of get a little watery. So you got to take your life seriously, right? Because if you don't take your life seriously, nobody will. And yes, Rosie, life is exhausting. Life is a lot of work. You got to keep up you got to keep up with so much in life. Like, you literally cannot let up in life. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, okay, how can you perfect your life in a way where you're making your life easier for yourself? Well, the number one thing, of course, to run your life like a five-star business is awareness. You have to be aware of human nature in order to run your life correctly, because it's not necessarily life that's a challenge, it's people who make life challenging. There are natural things that can make life hard, like if somebody gets sick, if somebody gets into a car accident, um if somebody, hurts themselves, or you lose a job. But outside of those natural occurrences, it's people that tend to make life difficult. Getting into the wrong relationship, befriending the wrong people, somebody bullying you at work, right? So when you run your life like a business, you start to be very careful with your relations and your connections, because your relations and your connections can cause a massive either positive gain or deficit in your reality. A lot of women, the dating, ladies, I'm going to tell you right now, stop dating anybody that you have a bad feeling about. And then months later, you are concerned because your life is falling apart. Don't do it. Your life, run it like a 5-star business. What is this person presenting to you? And do you want to be a partaker in that? Do you want to participate in what they're presenting to you? Ladies, please, ladies and gentlemen, you can ask questions. I will be answering questions. So please feel free to ask any questions that you have to ask. Life is too much work. I'll be done with my assignment and then ascend to the highest heavens. Yes, I do agree that life is a lot of work. It's an astronomical amount of work, which is why when people say, "Oh, life is not hard," I'm like, "Well, what life are you living? What dimension are you at, so I can go over there?" Because if there's anything that life taught me, is it takes an astronomical amount of paying attention to detail. In life, you have to pay attention to detail. You have to learn human behavior. You have to become better at finances. Like, life is pretty hard, in my personal opinion. And it only gets easier the sharper you get. But then people need to find out, well, where am I supposed to sharpen myself? So, too many good people playing games, too many people playing, well, people can have a massive effect on the balance of our lives, which is why your life is like a gated community, right? Because people can have an effect. What experience are they giving you? And honestly, I was having this conversation with somebody very close to me a couple of days ago, where I said, I hate to go there. And I told this person, I've come to the conclusion that a lot of times what people show you, that's exactly who they are. And even if you forgive them and give them a second chance, they're going to do it again. Like, I've finally gotten, like, I'm like, they will, like, it's like, because it's who they are. And then once you realize that, you giving the benefit of the doubt can make life very difficult. It can, because every benefit of the doubt that you give is a risk. You're better off going with what they show you, in my opinion, and using that as the fundamental. Why does my coffee taste grassy? This coffee tastes grassy, and I don't know why. It's vanilla flavor, but it's tasting real grassy for some reason. People, games, I have no interest. Oh, people play games. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm an avoidant, anxious person. What does that mean, Alexia? Does that mean that when you get in relationships or you're dating, you kind of like want to get really, really close to the guy very fast? Is that what you mean? I don't get mad anymore. I just take notes and move accordingly. You can't get mad. When you run your life like a 5-star business, it's more of like, all right, is this a good investment for me? What is my ROI on this connection? What is my ROI with this person? What is my return on investment of this habit? What is my return on investment with this connection? Am I going to get a high return rate on this? Am I going to get a high return rate on my investment? What's the best way to genuinely forgive yourself and move forward. You have to understand that you're only human. You're not perfect. You're going to make mistakes. As long as you learn from them, that's all that matters. I cut off 2 friends as they weren't happy about my elevation. Tommy, I spoke about female friendship before. What did I say? Female friendships, 85% of the time, are only going to be maintained if you and the woman on the other end is on the same level. The minute one friend elevates, the friendship cannot sustain itself anymore. Are there outliers? Yes. Are there women who are friends who can see their friend get everything their heart desires and they're still waiting and still be there for them? Yes. However, it's very, very rare. So the cost of self-mastery and elevating as a woman is a decrease in your female friendships and connections built. Because female friendships can only be maintained majority of the time, yes, there are outliers, but again, exceptions don't make the rule. As long as you start to elevate, it's going to fall apart. No matter how much you try to maintain the friendship and fight for it. If she feels inadequate due to your elevation, the friendship is going to fall apart, which is why when I talk about friendships, I always say, I don't really have friends. I have associates. I don't really have friends because I'm the kind of woman, I know that the path that I'm on, the closest person to me is going to be God. Because I am pro progress. I am pro ascension. I am pro mastery. I am pro evolution. Most people are not pro those things. They act like they are. It sounds like they post about it, but they're not pro those things. So because I know that I'm a woman who's progress based, meaning every year my prayer and goal is to get farther than I was the year before, that doesn't sit well on a woman with other people, right? So I knew that my path was not going to include too many connections. As long as I have the right ones, I'm fine, right? Okay, I answered that. Why is it so hard for women to have sisterhood? It's just intersexual competition. It's just intersexual competition. Especially spiritual elevation, because you start to glow up. Exactly. Like, I mean, here's the thing I always tell people. If you're new to my platform, here's one thing I want you to know. There is no lies on here. I am a woman that goes online and I tell the truth about life. Sometimes for certain women, that's too much for them. And that's okay. Maybe this is not the right environment for you. I don't think that you should force yourself to be in an environment that triggers you on that level, right? So I'm always going to tell the truth, regardless of what. I've been saying it since 2024. There are a lot of truths that I spoke about that I, got bullied for online. And now 2 years later, those same truths are the massive talking point. When I went online and I said, being nice doesn't work and nice girls finish last, I was called a mean girl and all these things. And now everybody's talking about villainhood 2 years later, right after I came out with the course Villainhood about 2 years ago. So I am one of those women where one of my archetypes is I am a truth teller. So a lot of times I'm not wrong. I was just early. Everybody catches on afterwards, right? Like when I said that I don't believe in necessarily women empowerment, because you cannot empower and oppress at the same time. Remember when I said that? I said if women empowerment was really a thing, women would empower all women, but women empower some women, not all. So if something is subjective, it doesn't make it concrete enough to be an actual movement, right? Because if women empowerment was an actual thing, do you empower ex-workers? Do you empower single mothers? Do you empower women who are married? Do you empower women who are not married? Do you empower women who have children? Do you empower women who don't want children? Do you empower attractive women? Do you empower overweight women? Do you empower confident women? Women empowerment, in order for it to be real, you would have to empower all women, but that's not the case. So that's why I say, since 2024, I said I don't have it on my branding. I don't have it on my website. I don't ever want that put on any summary on my website or my brand, because it's not a movement that I believe in. There's only a small percentage of women that will actually empower women. That percentage is very, very, very tiny. And typically, the women that are empowering women are not the women saying, "You got it, sis, you got it, sis." No. The women empowering women are the women who are telling women the truth, no matter how it sounds. You don't have to be rude or mean with your delivery, but women who empower women are women who tell women the truth. So then women have to ask myself, well, what's my definition of women empowerment? Me hearing a bunch of nice things about myself, or me hearing the truth about the feminine? Right? So all those things are very subjective. That's one thing I've learned at this point. Thank you, Raven. So I answered that question. If you tell the truth, you will never have friends. Yeah, that's another thing that I also found out, which is why I don't have any, because I'm always going to tell the truth, So why are some older women 60 plus in age some so mean and manipulative? I don't really think, I've never really got on the bandwagon that older women are a massive problem. I think that older women and youthful women have a lot in common. Competition is not going to go away. I think older women and younger women have the conversations that I have with women in their 50s, and I do speak to women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and I think I had one call with a woman who was in her 70s. It's the same challenges that women in their 20s and 30s are facing. It's literally the same. It's the same challenges a lot of times, jealousy and things like that. But they're really not that different. I wouldn't say that they're mean and manipulative. I think any woman of any age can be mean and manipulative. That's one of the baseline behaviors of the feminine, is mean, manipulative, lying, all those things. So any woman can be that, whether she's young or old. So I wouldn't throw that on an old woman or an older woman. I think any woman can be mean or manipulative. But one thing I can say that was, when a woman reaches a certain age, if she didn't live her life according to how she wanted to live it, and she lived her life according to how other people wanted her to live it, that can cause her to grow and become a resentful woman, which is why I tell women to not play by the rules. Another woman's rules for her life are not yours. You want to live your life according to God's plan and purpose for you. Of course, you got to put God in there, right? Because God always knows the best thing for you. But you don't want to live according to other people's standards. That is how women get older and bitter. And then it's really not that they're mean and resentful. It's just when you're younger, sometimes they feel like you have more time than they do. And they resent the fact that they didn't do much with the time they had. So that can be a thing. But any woman can be mean and manipulative, whether she's young or old. Okay? If you tell the truth, you will never have friends. That's true. You won't. Finding your content awoken something was avoiding about my relationships. Thank you. You're more than welcome. Christianity is against Smex's work. Yes, Maya, Christianity is against Smex's work. However, you're telling me that if a woman who's a Smex's worker comes to me for prayer, or if a woman who's a Smex's worker comes to me because she wants to change her life, I'm going to reject her? Did Jesus not speak to the woman that everybody was accusing of being promiscuous, and in a way defend her and tell them, if you guys are innocent, please throw the first stone? Did Jesus not sit down and have a conversation with a woman who was considered promiscuous? Yes or no? Because religious Christians are never invited in my space. Pharisees, judgmental Christians are never invited in my space. And I want to make that very clear. Because if Christians got rid of being so nasty and so rude towards people who are not saved and they have not experienced God in the way you did, therefore they're not convicted, instead of being an example, you are trying to break those people down. And you wonder why, when you look at churches now, the seats are empty. There's a reason why. They're fighting to keep people in church buildings. Why? Look it up. It's all over TikTok. Why is it hard to get people in those seats? Because of that approach right there. That's the approach. So I never said in my statement that you should be a SMEX worker. That's not what I said. I said women empowerment is false because women do not empower all women. Women empower certain clusters of women, which means if a movement is subjective, it's not real. That's what I said. It's not real. If it's subjective, it's not real. And you just proved my point. You know, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. I have had several conversations with women who are trying to get out of that industry. And I tell them I love them. I tell them God loves them. I tell them they can repair their life. I tell them that they can be washed clean. I tell them that they can start over. I tell them that the past is in the past. You are here to you're supposed to be a child of the light if you're a believer. I'm not going to even open up that can of worms. It's not worth my time. I'm not even going to go into that. How do we deal with the solitude and hate as beautiful, sensitive women? Develop a hobby. Develop a hobby of some sort and focus on it. Because you're going to be, lonely sometimes if you're an attractive woman. That's kind of like what it comes with. But you can't let that steal your joy or your life from you, you know? Your videos have helped me wrap my mind around a lot of human experience. You're welcome, Nay. I knew I was really a threat when the first lady of my old church physically attacked me. They're not delivered. I thought of you, now you're here. Learning that jealousy from close friends and family is connected to their sexual attraction was wild. That's strange. Thank you, Andika. Thank you. Can you give some good job careers for beautiful women? Anything in a high-end space is good. Something that doesn't require your work to be connected to a bunch of other people's work. So like an executive assistant to a CEO, an executive assistant to a COO, a VP's assistant or secretary, something that requires you to just kind of report to one other person. You don't have to be around everybody else. That helps. If you're a beautiful woman, just certain fields that require you to work a little bit more independently is a good one. Yeah, the past is in the past. Like, who has time to sit and talk about people's past? Like, you don't even want to think about the past. Like, you're trying to, move on from the past. And I think that a lot of people live their life in guilt and shame. So they don't allow other people to move on from the past. And that's what I mean when I said, imagine if God had the mentality that most Christians have. Like, God chose 12 disciples, and none of those people that he picked were perfect. But yet they read the Bible and they still have this judgmental spirit attached to them. How could you read the Bible and have a judgmental spirit attached to you? Like, God will choose the worst of the worst and make that person a literal brand new masterpiece. Like, this is what happens when you practice religion, but you don't have a connection with God. You will always have that religious spirit attached to you. We are all guilty of sin. That is correct, Brandy. So we are no one to judge. I'm 18. My ex would degrade me, emotionally abuse me after I would tell him about my past. Yeah, he's a narcissist. Make sure you block him and he can never come back again. What are we talking about? We are talking about running your life like a 5-star business. On your calls, you never judge clients? No. Why would I judge clients? No. I talk to all types of people from all over the world. Judgment-free zone. I learn from my clients, really. And I'm happy that they trust me enough. That's big. That's a big assignment. That's a big call, to be a space where people can feel like they won't be judged. And I think we need more of that in the world. Okay. What to do if he isn't your boyfriend and he's overly flirty? Well, do you want him to be your boyfriend? If he's flirting with you, it means he wants you. Do you want him to be your boyfriend? Hi, Veritas. I love your videos. They help me through a toxic work environment. Thank you, Alexia. Paralegal. Never talk about your past. Do you have any advice how not to compare yourself to other people's financial success? Everybody has their time. That's one. And you don't know what people are doing behind closed doors to gain their money. So there's really nothing to be. So one thing I'm always especially telling women is this. I always tell women that you're only looking at an illusion when you look at most people. It's an illusion. People are not posting their failures. So people are only posting the picture perfect, polished version of their life, not what's going on behind closed doors. Like what happened to that young lady that came on the internet, and what did she say? She was like married to that like coaching guy. He's like a male coach. Is it Yada? I don't remember. He's like this popular coaching guy with relationships, and he was with his wife, and she basically exposed that he was like beating on her. And I'm like, I bet you so many women were looking at her relationship and marriage saying, I want that. I want that. I want a guy like that. I want a husband like that. And little do you know, this woman was getting beat down, getting he was beating the brakes off her. And this is someone that you're comparing yourself to. So I always tell women to, again, that competitive spirit. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You never want to say, I want her life, or I want to be her. You never want to say that because you don't know what people are not showing you when they log off. You know, when I look at somebody and they post their relationship, I just keep scrolling. Wedding ring, keep scrolling. Baby, I scroll. New car, I scroll. I don't feel anything. Because if there's anything that I know about people, is they are not honest. They are not. So whatever they're presenting to you, if you don't know them personally, you don't even know if it's real. So why compare yourself to an illusion? When you run your life like a business, you're not thinking about other people's lives because it has nothing to do with you. It's not progressing you. It's not jump-starting you. It's not really doing anything for you. So your mind doesn't even go down that path. Like a couple days ago, I had a long lost family member, because I don't really speak to my family. And they were like, oh, well, have you heard about so-and-so? I'm like, no. They're like, do you know? I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't keep up with anybody's life. I'm sorry. I have no idea. You know, you have to call another family member to find out. I have no clue. I don't keep up. My schedule is, I'm completely bombarded with my schedule. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Right? I don't want to know. I don't have space to know. So that's how you don't compare yourself, is when you realize that people are not posting their failures, you know? So when that lady posted herself with a black eye, did I feel bad for her? Yes. However, every toxic man has a pick-me woman enabling him. So imagine you're a woman and you know that behind closed doors, your man, who's like this relationship online coach person, is beating on you. And you're continually to go online and post and tell women, oh, well, my man this, my man that. It's like, it also makes you a fraud. It's just two frauds that got married. That's really all it is. Like, every toxic man has a woman behind him enabling him. Okay? Every toxic man has a woman behind him enabling his bad behavior. It's both. It's both men and women are one and the same. Okay? There's not one that's worse than the other. They're both the same. And that's one thing that you're going to learn throughout your life as you ascend and evolve. That's why I said in 2027, I believe in 2027, my platform is going to become officially gender neutral. Yeah, a lot of things are going to change. The thumbnails, a lot of that's going to change because it was my birthday recently. And out of all my years here on the earth, I'm realizing that men and women are just mirrors of each other. They're one and the same. I shouldn't be making separations or distinctions because I think that they're both the same. The only difference is they show up differently. Like the way their sameness appears is different. So a man is sitting here selling the internet dreams, right? And you're enabling it until the abuse got too bad that you couldn't stomach it anymore. And a lot of women will post my man, my man, my man, my man, because they're trying to make other women jealous. So even if a woman is in an abusive situation, she's going to still my man, my man, my man, because she needs to prove to other women that she's better than them by whatever man she's with. Women use their relationships to prove a point to other women. Okay, that's why when a woman wants to insult another woman, what does she say? Oh, well, at least I have a husband. Have you ever seen a man insult a man and say, oh, well, at least I have a wife? Men don't say things like that to other men as a form of an insult, because men don't center women. They kind of just enjoy them, but it's not the center of their universe. It's just a part of it. So if a man gets into an argument with another man, he doesn't say, well, at least I have a wife, because men don't put that much credence on their relationships with women. They're not built like that. So when women are constantly posting the guy that they're with and purses and jewelry and all that stuff, well, that's fine. He got you nice things. That's fine. But what you don't understand is a lot of times women are doing all of that, even if they're getting abused behind closed doors, because they're competing with other women. Okay. That's why women will turn their marriage or their engagement. Once a woman gets engaged, she's going to start making marriage content, because everything is to prove a point that she's superior to other women. So just like men are competitive, women are competitive too. They're both highly competitive genders. Okay. So before you run and compare yourself to a woman on the internet, always keep in mind that you do not know what's going on in their relationship. Therefore, you should not feel any type of way about what they have going on, and do not compare. Okay? Do not compare. It's all about competition. That's all it is. It's all a competition. You never know what happens behind closed doors. You're not supposed to go online and see anything and feel anything. Like, you should feel absolutely nothing. You should, because then you're going to have a lot of explaining to do. You're going to have a lot of explaining to do. Thank you, Raven. Thank you so much for that advice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm talking about Yada's wife. Yeah, it's like it's just women cosplaying a happy relationship on the internet. But behind closed doors, there's abuse, there's cheating, there's exploitation, there's all types of things. So you're never supposed to look at a woman's relationship and feel anything about it. There's nothing to feel. There's absolutely nothing to feel, ladies. Please focus on your own life. Run your life like a 5-star business. You have more than enough responsibilities as a woman to be keeping up with other women. It's just a waste of your time, because you got too much to do. You have way too much to do to keep up with anything. That's why I always say, I'm the person, when someone calls me and asks me what's going on with that person, I tell them I have absolutely no idea, because I don't keep up with them. I don't care to keep up with them. I don't know what they're doing, nor do I care. I have too much on my agenda to keep up. How do you deal with smear campaigns that ruin your reputation and made you a laughingstock? I would keep going in life, and I would take note of all the people who were a part of it and make sure that they don't come back into your life when you start winning. That's what I would do. How do you set up a call with me? YourLevelUpGuru.net, book a chat. Jealous women do that in public too when their man is staring. Yeah, they kind of like do that thing where they grab the guy closer to them. It's just it's embarrassing, because men are so different from women in regards to relationships. Like, they don't center that stuff. It's just a slice of their pizza. It's not the whole pie. it's like it's weird. But then again, I don't know, like I've always found that stuff very, very odd. Like the way they fight tooth and nail, men don't fight like that. Like for men, a relationship is a very small part of his life, especially if he's successful. That's like 10% of his life. Like they don't put so much credence to it. Yes, the business class is going to talk about LLCs, Cameron. Yeah. I recently stopped telling my business, and now they're scrambling. Women are the prize. Not necessarily. I think men are the prize. Yeah. Men are the prize. Women may not want to hear that, but it's true. In society, men are the prize. People judge you based on who you're with. If a woman is with a powerful man, she will be in higher regard because of the man she's with. Men are usually the prize. Your value as a woman is based on if you're connected to a man or not. It doesn't matter how much you've done. It doesn't matter how much you've accomplished. If you are not connected to a man, you're not respected. Do I believe that men are the prize or that women are the prize? No, I don't think anybody's a prize. The only prize in this lifetime is reaching God's throne in whatever way you can, and then transitioning and going to heaven. Nobody's a prize. There's no prize. Men and women are not prizes. Men and women should be addressing each other as the only two genders on the planet and try to understand each other, but they're not doing that. That's where this whole prize thing came up. Nobody's a prize. Men are not a prize. Women are not a prize. But society has created it in a way where women think they're the prize. But in reality, if you look at society, men are the prize. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. That's absolutely true, but it still doesn't mean that women are the prize. It just means that women are a good thing. Doesn't mean they're a prize. Men and women, neither are prizes. Or if anything, they're both a prize. How about that? We need to stop creating separations between the two. That's part of the problem. Yeah. And don't you think it's the same for the men? They are respected if their woman is beautiful? Yes. Yeah. The prettier the lady on his arm, the more respected he will be. Yeah. That's why the more successful a guy is, the prettier his girl gets. Yeah. The more successful he is, the prettier she gets. That is facts. Yeah, that's facts. Mm-hmm. As a beautiful woman, how do you handle jealousy and envy? I don't let jealous or envious people close to me. The minute I detect it, they're done. Yeah. So I don't handle it because I don't allow it in. If I sense it, I will keep that person away from me. It's not something that I mean, yeah, people go online and talk about me. People create groups about me. People comment nasty things about me. But those people will never be near me. That's the thing. Um, but it's not something that I can say I handle because the minute I spot or sense that somebody's jealous, I get rid of them instantaneously. It's like a reflex. So it's not something that I have to deal with often in a close. I kind of just, and if it's business, I just don't do business with them anymore. So it's not something that I really deal with on a daily. I think that jealousy, dealing with it means that you're seeing the signs that the person is jealous and you're still allowing them to communicate with you. Right? I don't allow that. Um why more richer successful men choose beautiful women? Because they can afford it, because it looks good to other men. When a man sees that you walk in as a man with a beautiful woman, it's like, ooh, okay, all right, I see you. It's one of those kind of things. Your hair, thank you. I have been wanting to go blonde like this for some time, but next time this light side, I'm gonna put it even higher because I really like it. I think I'm gonna give the dark hair a break. I was thinking about during the winter time, probably doing like a wine red, but I really like the way the blonde is looking on me. So I think I'm going to stick to this. And one thing I can say, blonde extensions are very expensive. Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Blonde is expensive. Blonde extensions, blonde bundles, like it's so like because to get this specific blend, getting this blend was really hard. I had to like layer it. Like this is 3 different colors, no, 4 different colors. To get this blend, it was really hard. It was really hard. Um, Thank you, Delby. Men use their status to chase the woman so they can never be the prize. Yeah, they are the prize. That's not true. They are still the prize because they chase the woman, they get her, and they still can collect more women. So whether you stay or leave, that man with money has another line of women waiting to take your spot, ma'am. So again, women don't like to hear this. They don't like to hear it, but it's part of the reality. Yeah, he'll chase the trophy girl, he'll get her, and then he'll probably have a few others if he's very rich, right? And there's always somebody willing to come in and take your spot if you decide to leave. So that's not a prize, can't necessarily be replaced. Are beautiful women more at risk for attracting narcissistic men? Beautiful women are more at risk for attracting narcissistic men and narcissistic women. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the compliments. I appreciate it. Yeah. Do smear campaigns ever affect future employers? Why would a smear campaign affect an employer that doesn't know you or the people that created the campaign? At work today, 3 of us ladies share an office. Admin manager enters with "Good morning, ladies." I nodded. She adds, "How are we?" I was on my laptop. She calls me out and says, "How are we?" includes you, madam. Oh yeah, she's just picking at you. You gotta just ignore her. Just ignore. Working at med spas. Do you recommend working at med spas for beautiful women? I think med spas are a lot of fun. You just have to be careful with the clientele that you accept. Because if you're beautiful, narcissistic women can come to you for services to cause problems with you by way of booking a service with you. So you have to keep your antennas up with that and be very selective with vetting clients. How can we keep narcissistic women away when you're beautiful? Discernment and intuition, limitation, vetting, limiting your access, exclusivity, and taking your time to get to know someone. We're not in high school, so we're not going to become best friends overnight. That's not how it works. So taking your time to get to know the person. This person said, is it okay for someone to remove their jealousy and be close to them after? I don't think people can stop being jealous of you. I think it's just something in you that makes the person feel inadequate. I don't think that they can just stop being jealous of you. No. Mm-mm. Mel, I love your class. I took my 2 first classes lately, Human Nature and Archetypes. Oh, that's so good. Do you mind sending me an email with a review? Please, anybody that is taking my classes and like them a lot, please send a review so I can post it on the website. Playing with fire. What was it? Well, who's playing with fire? What do you mean by that? I think that, what did this person say? Somebody pissed him off. Dated another guy and he went into a car accident after he pissed me off. Oh, wow. Men aren't the prize simply because they have money. Like I said, nobody's the prize. That's the thing. The closest person to a prize is somebody who is self-mastered and who's a decent person, which is far and few. Okay, unless somebody's decent, I don't care how much money they have. I don't care how pretty they are. If they have a trash character about them, they are not a prize. And they will be a massive destruction machine to everybody that they come in contact with. So neither men or women are the prize. The only prize, again, in my opinion, is an evolved person who's decent. That's it. There's no men or women. Women want to be told they're the prize. You're not. Men want to be told they're the prize. No, you're not. Neither are a prize. If anything, they both have a lot of work to do on themselves to even be considered that. So yeah, that's how I feel about the whole prize conversation. I am now in a resort on vacation. No many black people, only one other family African. I said hi to the woman and felt like, huh? Empty afterwards. I don't know why. She said, I don't understand the comment. I'm sorry. Money can't trump character. Well, I have another opinion on that, but I don't want to say it because people are going to be too sensitive. The way that I see it is, or what I've realized at this age is, men are men and women are women. And men and women, majority of them are going to stay the same throughout their life. They're not going to master themselves. They're not going to evolve. They're not going to become better people. Men and women kind of stay the same. So it's either you accept how men are, because majority of the men you meet are going to be that way, that baseline way, the negging, the humbling, the cheating. Like, not all, but a lot of them are going to be that way. And with women, you know, however women are, both genders are typically going to stay the same throughout their lifetime. Coming across people who are evolved, coming across people who are different, coming across people who have changed, coming across people who have worked on themselves, that's very, 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 very rare. So a lot of women feel like, well, majority of men are the same, so I might as well just choose the one who is financially stable, who can finance me and my children, right? And I get that point of view. I get that. To find a divine masculine man, even the most ascended man can possibly be a problem to a woman's growth. So it's just it's a sticky subject. It's a sticky subject. What are your thoughts on beautiful women who deal with family members coercing them to marry men in the name of culture and religion? The way my thoughts are is, as a beautiful woman, people want to control you. Nobody tells me what to do. That's my mentality. I don't care what the family member feels or says. I don't care. It's not my problem. I'm an adult and I do what I want. So I guess if that's a cultural thing, if the lady's young and still living with her parents, that's different. But I don't think anybody should be telling you what to do, whether you're beautiful or not. Tell people to mind their business, to mind their relationship, to mind their genitals, and to stay out of yours, right? Nobody can be marrying anybody off. The person may be toxic. It's their choice. That's how I feel about that. I remember you saying chosen ones pop instantly when they come out of hiding and walk in their talent. Is that how it happened for you? Not necessarily. My path is very distinct and it cannot be used as an example or anything. My life has a lot of good things that has happened, but my life has also had a lot of detrimental things that has happened. So I'm not a model for anybody. I'm just a guide. Everybody's path is different. Yes, if you're a chosen one, you already attract a lot of attention. So when you go online, you're going to get attraction. It's the same thing. The same attention you would get around your family and the random people that would stalk you. Once you get online, you can leverage that attention because you're going to pop no matter what. And chosen ones have very distinct things about them that tend to stand out. Like I said all the time, even when you go to these chats and stuff, not every woman who's a content creator has people on her trail. It's only certain women. And the certain women that do it tells like, okay, offline, this woman is probably, has a lot of, distinct quality, because it's not all women that get the hate. It's only certain women. The certain women that do get the hate are the ones that fall into certain archetypes. Right? So they will pop. Chosen ones will pop if they put themselves out there. But what I'm saying is the way things happened for me, I don't really go into detail, with how stuff happened for me, because my life is a massive uh question mark that only God can solve. So I don't know too much about, like, it's all been God's plan unfolding, and it still hasn't fully unfolded, which is why I don't really talk about how things took off for me necessarily, because I still don't even know what God is doing. I'm just waiting on him to continue to move the chess pieces. I don't know, right? Because some people have a very distinct pathway, and it's nothing to want to aspire to. It's quite difficult. Um, my aunt is 65, stuck in her ways. My cousin is 31, stuck in her ways. Yeah, people are not really going to ascend. Only a small percentage of people will become better at life. Most people tend to stay the same throughout the whole duration of their life. And that's just something that you have to think about. That's exactly what Shara Seven's philosophy is. Well, I mean, like I said, men and women, most of them are never going to evolve. So you kind of have to think long and hard about what you want, because how many men are mastered? Men, I posted a comment on a man's post yesterday, and I literally had to unfollow him because his response was very, like, kind of like cold and like rude in a way. Men don't know, a lot of men don't even know what ascension is, even because they've never done it. Even the ones with the biggest platforms are egotistical, rough around the edges. They have a bruised sense of masculinity. Big muscles don't make you masculine. It doesn't. Driving a nice car as a man does not make you masculine. The primary onset of the masculine is respect for the feminine, which most men don't have. That's like number one, and you don't even have that. So what else can you teach anybody when you don't even respect what you came out of, which is a woman, right? That's the onset of masculinity, or being a divine masculine man, is the respect for the feminine, not on a sexual romantic level, on a general level, because that is who you came out of, and they never lead with that. So it's just, again, when I commented on that person's picture and then I had to eventually delete it because it was my comment was gaining too much traction. A lot of people don't even know what the word evolved means. That is how detached human beings are from growth. Mastery, evolution, ascension, transcending, duality. They don't even know what a lot of this stuff is, because they're just getting up every day, being the same horrible person, and going through life like that because they think that's normal to stay like that, not understanding that you're supposed to be becoming a better person in life, but they're not doing that. Right? So when you comment certain things, and then when I saw the comments, I'm like, okay, these people don't even know what I'm talking about, and it's just causing this uproar. So I just deleted the comment because it just, nobody could understand what I was saying. I said hi to this woman. Most people are not going to, they're not going to ascend. They're just not. And that's, I kind of understand that part of her teaching in a way. Like, I'm not pushing it. You guys know I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. I'm not pushing like X work or any of that stuff. But a lot of the men that women meet are just going to be a replica of the last guy you left, because none of them are doing the work to ascend. None of them are evolving. The new girlfriend you meet is going to be a replica of the last girlfriend you had, because women are not ascending either. It's only a small cluster of men and women that want to become better people. It's rare. So when you understand that, when you meet a woman, you know 9 times out of 10, you're going to get an unevolved woman. When you meet a man, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get an unevolved man. That's why a lot of women say, I feel like I'm dating the same guy in a different body. Because you are. Men are men are men. It doesn't matter about their color. It doesn't matter about their race. This is popular in the Black community with Black women who do soft life content. They think, oh, well, I'm not dating Black men anymore. I'm dating a white guy now. You're going to get the same result, ma'am. If that man is not evolved, it doesn't matter if he's not Black. A lot of Black women think if I don't date a Black guy, I'm going to get a better result. Men are men are men are men, whether they're white, whether they're Black, whether they're Latin. Yes, as a Black woman, Black men may be a little more aggressive with you because they're more comfortable with you because you're both Black, but men are men are men are men across the board. I spoke about this in my private group on Bronze Babe that's specifically for Black women. I said, I don't ever push that soft life culture of, oh, if you date a non-Black man, the results are going to be so much better. Men are men are men. If they're not evolved, they're going to do the exact same behaviors that your last ex did. Women are women are women are women. You can end a friendship with this woman from jealousy. You make a new girlfriend, she's jealous too. The mask will slip sooner or later too. Is she evolving? Is she mastering herself? Most likely not. So you're gonna just be getting the same results with people. And you have to accept that, especially if you're someone who is evolving. You have to accept that not everybody is doing that. Not everybody is evolved. Not everybody is evolving. So you're going to kind of move with this grace and understanding that most likely my results that I get with this person is probably not going to be the best because most people are not working on themselves. So why do I have this high expectation that person is, some people don't even know that you're not here to just make money and get buried in a grave. You're here to become a better person. That's part of what Christianity teaches. It's burying your flesh and walking in the spirit at all times. That is, whether you're Christian or not, if you read the Bible, that is evolution. That is evolving. That is self-mastery. I need to get rid of this bad part of myself, this lower natured part of myself. And a lot of people are not doing that. So in a way, that's why I said I kind of understand Shara's teachings in a way. I get why she would teach it that way, because a lot of what women are looking for is a self-mastered man, and most of them are not. They don't even know where to start. And men are not teaching other men self-mastery. They're teaching them red pill teachings, right? And a lot of women, to find women that are teaching women self-mastery, there's only probably 3 women off the top of my head that I could think of that are actually teaching women self-mastery. And a lot of women don't like those women online because they think that they're mean. Although they're not mean, they're just being raw with you. But a lot of women think that they're mean. There's only a small cluster of women online teaching real self-mastery for women. Men teaching self-mastery for men, I haven't come across it. I have come across some guys that look like decent guys, but they're talking to the women. I haven't come across a man teaching self-mastery to men for men to be better men. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. Men like Russell Wilson are a needle in a haystack. That's the thing. I don't even use Russell Wilson as an example because I don't know him behind closed doors. I don't know their relationship behind closed doors. The email is yourlevelupguru@aol.com. Yes, you can be both, KB. I mean, that's why, like, in a way, like, I understand, Shara said, I understand. Like, it's like most people you're going to meet, most guys you meet, ladies, are going to be the same. They're going to be the same. It's just, it doesn't matter if they're Black, white, Spanish, it doesn't matter. If they're not working on themselves, it's going to be the same experience. Same thing with women. It's going to be the same. They have to be working on themselves. It's just what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. And it's scary because now women are in a position where women are like, well, what do I do? I don't know, girl. I don't know what to tell you. You have to, are you willing to deal with the dark side of it? That's really all I can say. Most don't have the desire to do better. Exactly. They just want to make more money to get more women, but they're not trying to be better men. It's just, it's scary. This is where things kind of get a little sad. You know, most people are not mastering themselves and trying to become better people. They're just trying to, hide their. It's really hard. It's hard. I understand why she teaches in that standpoint. Like before, when I was younger, I was like, well, that's not true. But now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, she's kind of right. If the guy's not ascended, he's going to be the same as the others. So why not take someone that can actually take care of you? I get it. I understand in a way. I wish I could like this 5 more times. Oh, thank you. I think it makes sense if you are chosen and excluded most of the time. It's great to have the machine archetypes. Yeah, they are not working on themselves. They're not. They're not. And that's what women have to come to terms with is you're gonna just a lot of times you'll leave one guy and find another guy and he's the same person. Or he will become the same person as the person you left before. Because if the man does not work on himself, he's going to still have those baseline behaviors of the males. If a woman has not worked on herself, she's going to have the same baseline behavior that females have. So it's all about, okay, if I'm working on myself, I have to find people that are working on themselves. But how do you know if they're working on themselves? That's the challenge. Because sometimes people will act like they're working on themselves because you're working on yourself and they want to be a part of you. So they have to wear this ascension mask when they're not working on themselves at all. They just want to get near the person that is. And this is where I speak about, I'm going to have a Weaponize Your Masculinity part 3. This one is going to it's going to focus mainly on the dark feminine archetype, right? A lot of women that are working on themselves, sometimes women will act like they are too because they want to get near you. They want to get near that power. They are not working on themselves. They're coming near you to siphon you the same way men are. Women siphon women too. So you have to be very, very careful. Very careful. Use your intuition. Why are you trying to get near me? Especially if you're a dark feminine archetype, women want to find in you the power that they're not able to locate in themselves for some reason. So they're trying to get close to you and they're acting like they're working on themselves too. But no, they just want to get near you to siphon, right? So you have to be it's a lot. Like I would be here all day if I got into that. It's a lot. This is why you have to be very spiritually connected to God so God can expose people's hearts and intentions to you. If you're a woman that's working on yourself, some men will act like they're working on themselves. They'll act like they're so connected to God. They're so spiritual. They're all about self-mastery. And then let me tell you, the dude is a freaking clown, yo. He's a clown with big red boots, a clown. And he was just acting because he wanted to get near you by acting like he's working on himself. You have to be very careful. Mel, do you believe all men cheat? No, I do not. I do not believe all men cheat. I don't. I don't. Majority do. Majority do. But there has to be at least one man in this one big planet that doesn't do that. And I believe they can be out there. But again, has to be a mastered man. And I also believe that it depends on his options. You know, a guy can be faithful because he doesn't really have anything, but then when he has, does he start exploring? Like it's a lot, you guys. It's deep, it's sad, it's depressing if you think about it too long. It's like finding people who work on themselves. It's extremely difficult. It's a lot. A lot of women think that they're mastering themselves. I always say a lot of women, you're just reading books, ma'am. All you're doing is reading books. There's nothing about you that you've mastered. You've just read a whole bunch of books because you're not applying it. It's in the application. You're still comparing yourself to other people. You're still scattered, right? Still, you're just reading books. You're just reading a whole bunch of books. Like every book, you know the name. But if we look at your life, there has not been any changes, positive upward changes. So it's a lot. It's a lot. A lot of the men, their mastery starts with respecting women Because a lot of women, a lot of men's lives are a mess because they don't respect women. And if you don't respect women, your life as a man will always be unstable. Even if you win for a little bit, you're going to fall off again because you're building spiritual depth every time that you break a woman's heart. You're adding a new layer of hardship to yourself. You know? So it's scary, like especially for women who are dating. Like if you're a woman who's dating, I'm like kind of scared for you because it's scary. You got to be very careful. You have to understand what you're getting yourself into. When you give a guy your phone number, you have to prepare yourself what you're getting yourself into. When you sleep with a man, it's very scary. It's very scary. You have to be very careful. I never cheated. I've been with my wife for 14 years. Oh, you see what, you guys, we got one right there. I never cheated. I've been with my wife for 14 years. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Only had one woman in my life. I think you need to have discipline. Being an easy person is just shallow in my perspective. You see, Dawson, maybe you need to start a self-mastery channel for men and talk about that. I definitely tune in. You know, it is scary. Like if women are going to be dating, it's so scary. Like a lot of women think, oh, well, maybe if I change the nationality of the guy I date. No, men are men. Men are men. They're all men. Yeah. All, if they're not ascended, lustful, they're all the same unless they have ascended and subjugated themselves to a higher power. Yeah. That's the only way. That's the only way. Without that, it's not going to work out. And this is where women have to, in a way, pick your poison. You know, if you're going to take your chances, make sure it's with somebody that can sustain you and stabilize you. Yeah. It's a challenge. Yeah. Women raise the men you want to marry. Exactly. And a lot of them do a horrible job, but that's a story for another time before women get mad at me. A lot of the issues that women have with men is actually due to women and the way that they raise them as well. Why does your son think it's okay to beat on women? Who taught him that? That was taught. Who taught him it's okay to put his hands on women? Who raised him as a little boy? It's very scary. Ladies, just keep praying and ask God to reveal people to you, especially when you're dating. It's really hard. And a lot of women will get thrown off track. Women have to be more strict with themselves. That's what I think. Women have to be more strict, where the minute a guy negs you, blocked, humbles you, blocked, calls you out of your name, block him, yells at you, like you have to be fast with it. You can't go against what your intuition tells you. You have to get rid of him immediately. I think that women sometimes, you're like, well, maybe, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to regret it. Don't do it. And another thing I always tell women, I was thinking about that, is a lot of times men are not very forgiving. So if you denied him access before, or you ignored his DMs, or you rejected him, if he comes back, he's coming to destroy you. Yeah. So women sometimes have to know these things to protect their heart and protect themselves. You know, don't, like, if a guy's coming into your life, he has to come correct. And you have to be literally scanning him from head to toe. Any false move, funny business, nag, humble, like, he gotta go. He gots to go. Like, you have to be a scanner, and you have to be so serious, ladies, about your life. Like, I'm telling you, one false move, just one, it's over for him. It's over. It's over. It's over. You cannot take the chance. What are your thoughts on the sprinkle lifestyle? I encourage women to work hard in life to get what they want and to educate themselves and to make their money and to open up their business and to be with a man and to practice hypergamy. So I don't know what you mean too much about the sprinkle lifestyle. On this platform, I encourage women to use their minds and work. A man is not going to save you from your problems. All he can do is give you money. Giving you money is not saving you. He can give you money and be a terrible person. The only person that can save you is you. Well, second to God, if you're a believer, is you. So I tell women to work on my platform. I have a whole course on it. I have 2 courses on it: Weaponize Your Masculinity Part 1 and Weaponize Your Masculinity Part 2, Authority Edition. So I teach women to work and work for what they want, not just working with their job, working at life. Run your life like a 5-star business. You're a woman. Everything that you're seeking, you're not going to get it out there. You have to go in here to get it. So Sprinkle Lifestyle, hey, I don't really know what that means as far as, are you saying, what do I think about women who just, I guess, wait for a guy to like bring them money and fully take care of them so they don't have to work? Again, if that's what they feel like works for them, then that's what they feel like works for them. Me personally, I think that women should never put themselves in a position where they're fully financially reliant on a man. I think that's very dangerous. So that's my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts on that. I encourage women to work for what they want. Women have to work for what they want, not just like your job, like everything, like your happiness, your peace, your beauty, everything. You're going to have to work for it. Thank you, Kay. I'm going to start posting a little bit more on Instagram. I haven't been doing it that much, but I've just been so busy. I like to live a very private, quiet life. So you know, I can't like, you know, I just went through this a few months ago. I was dating someone who locked me out the house. Oh, he's done. It's up for him. When he opened the door, he had a you know what in his hand and assumed I was doing something shady. Yeah, he's done. Shit! Oh no, he's done. He's done. He's done. Don't change your number. Change your number. He's done and he's dangerous. He's also dangerous. It's controlling and dangerous, Machiavellian style. He's done. Ladies, the first time the disrespect happens, it's over for him. It's done. It's done. And every man that truly values women will give you the same advice. That man will tell you he's done. He messes up one, he's done. I saw a video of a man teaching his little 4-year-old daughter on TikTok that when a guy does something once, when he comes back with an apology and flowers, he was like training her brain to always say no because he's going to do it again. They're going to do it again. If they did it one time, they will do it again. So it's over. It's over. That guy's dangerous. It's dangerous. Yes, all the past classes are still available. Yeah. I love this hair color. This hair color is giving Beyonce Melissa Ford. Oh, thank you. Is 27 too old? 27, you're still very young. Come on now. Do you think a man having money in relationship is important? Yes. Money is important for men and women. How are you going to eat? Do you have a beauty channel? I do have a beauty channel. It's called Lifestyle Health Haven, which I will be working more on this month. Y'all, I have a lot. Children of the Light. All the episodes are being edited right now. So Children of the Light is coming back. I've been telling God that I need to invest more into the Children of the Light platform. Do you have close women friendships? No. I'm very close with the women that are in my life on a personal scale as far as like, you know, family, not extended family. And I have really good mentors and associates. But close women friendships is still a little bit of a challenge because now at this point in my life, I'm doing a lot and I can't risk somebody bringing anything to cause anything to go downhill for me. So it's a challenge. It is a challenge. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. I do have a beauty channel. I'm going to be posting on it a lot more. I've been waiting on Children of the Light. Children of the Light is already here. Okay. I've already posted a bunch of videos on that page. It's scary. Like the guys, like back to what Shia said, like they're trying to hurt women. I don't know why, like physically, it's so scary. Like I was talking to somebody very close to me the other day and I'm like, what is God going to do about this problem with the amount of men that are shedding blood with female blood? It's so like every other day, it's a new man taking a woman's life from her. Like this is out of control. Like, has it ever been this bad or has it always been? I'm going to look at the stats. I'm wondering if it's always been this bad, but we didn't know because social media wasn't popping. But it's the men are trying to hurt these girls, these women. I don't know what's wrong with them. It's so dangerous nowadays. It's a spiritual warfare that I've never seen. I was literally talking to God about that the other day. I'm like, God, these men are unaliving your daughters. The men that you created to protect your daughters are unaliving them. What are we going to do about this problem? And the church isn't talking about it. The pastors aren't talking about it. It's a massive problem amongst every woman, black, white, like women. When you're dating, that's why I said women have to be so careful. The minute he negs you, run. The minute he humbles you, run. The minute he threatens you, run. Because we are not in a time where women can take that lightly. We're not in that time. It's your life that we're talking about. Don't even give that man your phone number. Give him a sideline number, a Google number, because they're getting out of control. Like, seriously. It's upside down. Yeah, that's why I don't really like leave my house that often, because people are like scary. You're looking like Evelyn Lozada. I think it's the hair color. I think this is the hair color that she used to wear a lot too. And my face is slimming down a lot. I've been like working out a lot more. I've been getting really small. Like, I think that the last time I weighed myself, I'm literally 126 pounds. So I've been getting pretty tiny. But I haven't really been eating, which is not a good thing either. Because when I'm like stressed with like a lot of stuff to do, I forget to eat, and that's not good. Hi, Maria. So with dating right now, I'm drinking coffee. How tall am I? I'm 5 feet. Yeah, 5 feet, 5'1", almost. Yeah. So right now, for women to be dating, like, this is why I tell women, like, maybe if it was 5 years ago, I would say, oh, if he does something weird, just watch him a little closer. Now in 2026, if he does anything weird, run. Run, 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 run. Because the men they're shedding blood like crazy. You gotta leave that man alone. If he shows you any sign of jealousy, envy, humbling, like, he's done. It's over for him. He can pack up his stuff and go. Because it's too much going on with women getting harmed for women to give any passes. Thank you, Wendy. It could be the red pill content, the negging. Yeah, dating 5 years ago was different. I was having this conversation with somebody close to me too. I'm like, 5 years ago, the world was not this scary. Like, 5 years ago, people were normal. Now the world is really scary, which is why you have to run your life like a 5-star restaurant or a 5-star hotel. Because it's like you have to be so strict with everything, because people are not normal anymore. They're not normal anymore. I do have a private group for moms, Ashe Underground. If you look at my Ashe Underground, if you look at in the comment section of my videos, you'll find the Telegram for moms, and they like exchange, like, I created a group just for moms, so you can join that. It's scary. Oh my God. Like, every time a woman is dating, I get like chills, because I'm like, I hope her intuition is like this, because it's scary. Your personality makes you seem 5'9". No, I'm a very short, like, little lady. Like, I'm literally very tiny. Like, when I drive, I'm like this close to the wheel. Like, I have to push the chair very close to my steering wheel because my legs are very short. I have to use a stepping stool to get over my fridge. I use a stepping stool for everything, y'all. I'm very tiny. If you saw me in person, you would be looking down on me like this. Like, I am such a tiny person. I'm so tiny, but my personality is huge. But if y'all saw me in person, you would be like, wait a minute, is that her? Is she that small? I'm so small, you guys. I'm like a miniature sized woman. And I know when I get older, I'm going to be like 4'10", because when you get older, you get shorter. I'm 5 feet. Yeah. I'm very tiny. Like, I use a stepping stool. I have the cute little ones that you fold up, and I have it in the corner of my home because it helps me reach the top of certain things. And it's very difficult for me to get over the top of the refrigerator. And I'm a very small person, but I will whoop your behind if you bother me. I'll I'll try. I'll try. Don't bother me though. But yes, I'm pretty tiny. Yes. Yes. The Telegram group is in the comment. You have to find the comment sections, the description sections of my old videos, and you'll see them. Yes. I have a general Telegram group, one, and then one for moms. Yeah, and then the Facebook. It's the red pill content. I think that's doing a massive disservice. And I think what's doing a disservice for women is it's too much relationship content, and it's too much relationship content for women, and it's not enough level up content. So do any of you guys have any other questions that you want to ask? I love your video on Hayden Panettiere and the blunt truth you spoke about the darkness in people. So Hayden Panettiere is a very special woman. She literally, would you date a guy from another country? No. I do not want to be used for a green card. No, I don't think that would be a thing. It would have to be very specific circumstances for me to even consider. I am not a 90-Day Fiance cast member, okay? You're not about to do me dirty for a green card. That's not happening. Okay. This person said, okay, I love your video on Hayden. So Hayden was very special, right? Hayden has always shined very bright. Unfortunately, she couldn't escape her challenges. Here's the thing that you guys have to understand. When you don't have God in your life, all those years of people treating you bad, you start to engage in self-destructive behaviors, right? Because what else are you going to grab onto? Hayden Panettiere, we're a couple days apart. Our birthdays are very close. She's a bright light. She was like a bright sunshine ever since she was a little girl. She's so vibrant, and that vibrancy brings a lot of hatred. A lot. It's the smile on her face that people don't want to see. Like I spoke about in that video, I was speaking to my parents about this a couple of weeks ago too, where I told them ever since I was a little girl, people did not want me to be happy. It's like the weirdest thing. And now as an adult woman, I fight to protect my happiness at all costs, and I protect and preserve myself, because ever since I was a little girl, y'all, like seriously, people did not want to see me laugh or smile. You guys will see sometimes on my videos, when I laugh, people will comment negativity on my laughter. It's just the joy that they would not want to allow me to have. And as an adult woman, I said, I will be happy. And if anybody tries to get in the way of that, I'm going to get them out of my way, because I deserve to smile and laugh and have joy and confidence. And if that bothers you, I will not allow you to be around me. I had to make that decision. I had to become like this, because many people can end up like Hayden. After years of people trying to dim your light, sometimes you start going down a dark path. You have to decide, my happiness, I have the right to be happy. And if you don't want to allow that to happen, I'm going to remove your access and I'm going to reject it. And you have to get that serious about your happiness, because some people, it's your happiness that bothers people. This is why sometimes I would walk into places smiling and somebody will come up to me and immediately tell me an insult. Like I walk into a place smiling and they'll say, oh, your hair looks a mess. Like just like an immediate thing to get my smile to turn upside down, right? So I had to learn that I'm not going to let you do that, okay? So you have to not allow that to happen, protect yourself. When a done man apologizes and temporarily, he's going to do it again. When a done man apologizes and temporarily behaves nicely after showing that he is dangerous, the smiling episode is called honeymoon phase in psychology. Episodes of abuse is called escalation. There you go. What do you think about the surge of trad wife content? I don't push trad wife content. I don't push trad wife, the ideal of being a trad wife. I think that again, every woman has their own lifestyle, and every woman should live their life according to what they see fits best. If you want to be a trad wife, that's fine. Me personally, I think it's backwards, because women did not fight this hard for women to have rights, for women to turn not having any financial leverage into a trend. Women in the past did not fight for that. And I also think it's disrespectful to the women that fought for women like me and you to have the opportunity to have our own bank accounts, to have our own debit cards, to have our own jobs, to have the freedom to leave a man, because we can work for ourselves, we can purchase property for ourselves. I think you're spitting in the face of the women that fought for you to be able to leave men and have your own money when they get abusive. Why are we trying to bring back a trend that women fought tooth and nailed, marched, got hurt, and even got unalived, so that women like me and you have the opportunity to tell a man there's the door, because we can pay our bills and not deal with the abuse? Why would women want to be turning that type of stuff into a trend? Do you know how scary it is when you're a woman and you're under the financial care and domination of a man? You have no rights. Why would you want to turn that into a trend? That's how I feel about trad wife content. I think that women are kind of pulled in different directions. Women are like, wait, should I master myself or should I be a trad wife? Should I master myself or should I be a soft girl? If you're a woman, please master yourself. Go down that path, please. It's better for you. It's safer for you. Trad wife content, the women who are making that content are also making money off the content, FYI. They're working women. That's why they're posting. What about men that smoke weed and drink? Ill? No. If you are smoking or drinking, God can deliver you from that, but I don't think it's a good lifestyle to have at a certain age. That stuff starts to mess with your organs. I don't think that's a good idea. Left my job impulsively after a smear campaign. Hey Mel, how would you deal with a friendship betrayal where you don't want to address them at all? I want to cut her off silently, but I have to see her every week. If you have to see her every week, you have to tell her why you're cutting her off. I would. Hayden was Hayden was so tiny. She was tiny. I think she was like 5 feet 1 too. She was a pretty tiny lady. You sound like Azar from Paul Pierce podcast. Who's Paul Pierce? I don't know who that is. I'm also a Leo. Oh, okay. You have an infectious laugh. Yes, I love my laugh, and it's like people make fun of me because of it. What brand hair is that? Oh, girl, it's like 4 different brands in here. Like I wouldn't even know one brand. Well, I got it from a hair store. Okay, so there's this hair store that I go to where they get raw bundles, and they get raw blonde bundles that are already colored and everything. I don't know what the brand is because they're all like wrapped. They're all like kind of just hanging on. They're all hanging on the wall. I don't know. I don't even think they have anything attached to it. Yes, it's very dark when you realize people don't want you to be happy. Yeah, that has always been my challenge in life. It's so weird. I used to talk to my parents about it. Like, why can't people just let me enjoy my life? So, it's just they want to dim your light. It's so weird. Yes, it's so weird. I laughed at my cousin's house spending the night and she said I was too loud. Mind you, we were all laughing. You see, it's your light that they don't want. What can I do if my parents and siblings hate me and are jealous because I was more educated and had more success? Distance. How do you cope with when these people are your parents that try to dim your light? Distance. Boundaries. Can we talk about getting over the emotional part of sabotage and copycats? It's like they want to take your happiness. Pray against destiny swaps. What are your thoughts on dating apps? Oof. You can try dating apps. I just think that dating apps, I've come to the conclusion that I don't think any quality man would be on there. because they wouldn't have time to swipe through all those women. And quality people prefer quality over quantity. They don't want to swipe through 100 different girls a day. They just want to find their. I think most quality men are either going to try to find women naturally or they're going to get a matchmaker. Because dating apps is more of like a cesspool. Any advice? I worked at a job. A lady has been bullying me and attacking me. She put a scratch on my finger. It's always something every day. If somebody scratched your finger, I would definitely go to HR about that. But again, you have to be careful because a lot of times when you go to HR, they may take her side. Full of narcissists on dating apps. I think so too. I think narcissists like dating apps because it's quick dopamine and they can like get attention from a lot of people. Why is it that if you go to different places, you always see a woman there that tries to gatekeep, humble, or put you in a box? It's insecurity. Love that you tell women to work hard. Yes, I tell women to work hard, and women go online sometimes and call me masculine because I'm telling women to protect their lives by working hard and having their own resources. Ain't that something? I consider myself more of like the self-mastery, dark feminine lane. I am going to switch it up with Lifestyle Health Haven, a lot of like health and beauty tips and cooking and all that stuff that I love to do. I do want to show that side of myself to you guys. I'm not serious all the time. I have other parts. Because my content is pretty serious, so I'm like, okay, let me show my softer side and the fact that I love health and eating healthy and being healthy and working out and taking care of myself and supplements, and let me show them because it gets pretty serious onto your Level Up Group platform, especially when I start yelling and stuff. It it can be a strict teacher session over here. I understand that. But I'm going to try to switch it up a little bit for you guys. One of my friend of the family gets on so well with my mom for years that my mom told her more about the family than me. And lately she has told me okay, KB, I don't know if you're typing on an English keyboard. My platform is open to everybody from everywhere. I'm not saying this to insult you, but I cannot understand your comments. This is the second comment that you've posted. I cannot understand it, KB. You may have to just put it in Google Translate, translate it to English, and then post it because I don't understand. I'm trying to, but I just can't get it. And I want to be able to answer your question. What is the psychology behind women who do you wrong but still want to be around you? They're narcissists. They're female narcissists. Yes, I'm still on YouTube. What's your wellness channel? Lifestyle Health Haven. We need a fitness channel. I'll be doing that on Lifestyle Health Haven as well. We will be working out a lot, and I'll be showing you guys all of that. Mel, you just started to see what my gifts really are, and I'm still in awe. Okay, great. She said Bumble, targeting what she wanted. Oh my God, your teeth are so amazing. No, I don't do whitening strips. I don't. My life has elevated so much over the years, and your content made me realize my friends were never really my friends because frenemies is normalized with women. I think it's incredible you help others wake up to society and understand autonomy is everything. You will be taking the business class. I'm actually really excited about Business Visions. Y'all, I have made a lot of mistakes in my business. A lot. Like a lot of, whew, I've made a lot. It looks good in the front end, right? But I've made a lot of mistakes on the back end. And I will be going into all of that. And I just, it's a lot. It's a lot. Running a business is a lot, but we're going to go through all that. Dating sites are horrible. I was sexually harassed. Yeah, I mean, the online dating, it's a hit or miss. There are some people who have wonderful experience from online dating. I think that you have to be really good at spotting out narcissists. And I think they said majority of men on dating apps are married. It's hard. It's like you wish people would just approach you in person. Do you think if you see an attractive man, you should smile? I think a smile is enough. Don't go up to him and say he's handsome. No, that's it's given desperate. Please don't do that. Just give a cute little smile, or a cute little wink, or keep looking in his direction. Nobody ever dismisses me. It's always people wanting me close while subtly sabotaging and being disrespectful. For me, your content is exactly what I go through in life to the T. So it validates me. Beautiful. I'm not alone. Every archetype resonates with me. Beautiful. Like it's a challenge. I think that when it comes to the dating apps, there are some people who met wonderful men on there, or wonderful women, and they've been married for years. But you got to understand, the dating apps have changed compared to 10 years ago. People were normal. Right now, the people are just negging girls on the dating apps. It's just, what do you think of Dolly Parton? I heard of Dolly. I really like Miss Dolly. She's a very sweet woman. She's very sweet, and she never let anybody dim her light. I'll probably be talking about her this week. I remember there was an interview where they tried to dim her light, and they were making fun of her big hair. And she told the interviewer, well, I like my big hair, and I'm going to continue to do in my life what I like. And I like my big hair. So I'm not going to shrink my hair or makeup or nails. That is what she told the interviewer. I'm not going to dim my hair. I like my hair nice and big. Negging is when a guy says, oh, well, I don't really date girls like you, but you're pretty. Or you're pretty for a black girl. Or, you know what? I didn't really like that picture that you posted, but when can I see you? That's all negging. It's like an insult. The minute a guy negs you, you want to know what you do? The minute a guy negs you, you look at your phone, you go, bloop, and you just block him, and you just go on with your life like you never existed. Don't even ask him, oh, what do you mean? Just look at the neg and say, bloop, and just move on. It's like he didn't exist. He doesn't count. Just move on immediately. Like, don't even go back and forth. Anybody who negs you doesn't like you. It's that simple. Yeah, Barbara Walters is a mean woman. Okay? Like, that was... Do you think it's weird if you meet a man and don't want to go out with him that same night? Why would you go out with a guy the same night that you met him? Dolly is a businesswoman. Yes, she is. And she's so feminine. You see that lie that, oh, if you're a businesswoman, you're masculine? That's a lie. Dolly is a businesswoman, and she's one of the most feminine women you would ever meet. Rest in peace, Miss Dolly. Left the table at the restaurant because he negged me on a date. What did he say? The minute they nag you guys, just leave. What did he say? And it's usually the dumbest thing too. Like what did he say? What did he say? The minute they neg you guys, like, don't even respond. Like, the minute he says it, just look down at your purse, just grab your purse and just leave. Like, don't even say anything. Don't say, hey, I'm gonna leave. Just pick up your purse and leave when he negs you. Hi, Seagal, just leave when he negs you. That's it. Any guy that negs you, he's going to be very abusive if you say. just leave the minute. I remember the days when someone would neg me, I would actually respond. But now as an adult woman, I'm literally going to just go, oh, bloop, and just forget about the person altogether, because I'd rather leave that person alone than get mentally and emotional abuse. The minute they do it, I don't even know why they do it, knowing that there are so many conversations that we're talking about men negging women. To the men in here, why do they do that? Like, I know it's like jealousy and stuff, but do they not know that women are going to catch it and get away from them immediately? Catch it and get away from it immediately? Does negging stem from narcissism? I think so. Just get up from the table. You know what? A guy tried to neg me some time ago when I went on a date, and I drove off. So I came and I parked my car, right? I was back parking my car, And when he saw my car, I could see he got jealous, right? So when he was walking over with his dog in his hand, he was walking over as I was back parking my car, and I put down the window. I'm like, "Hey." And he's like, "Oh my God, you don't know how to park a car? You don't know how to back park a car?" I said, "Hold on, wait, hold on. Hold on. Just give me a second." I put my window up and I just drove off. And that was the last time I ever spoke to him. I just drove like immediately. Like I said, hold on a minute. I put my window up and I just and I left and I went to another local bar and had like a salad, and that was it. That was that. I wasn't going to deal with that. So I don't want nobody abusive in my life. I just And he was so surprised. Like he called me like 15 times and I answered the phone and I'm like, "Hello?" He's like, "What happened? What happened?" I said, "I'm not going to deal with that. You disrespected me. It's over for you." And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. That's just how I joke. Where are you? I'm going to come to where you are." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. It's completely fine. We're not a match. It's okay. I wish you and your puppy the best. Your puppy's very cute. Unfortunately, you are not the one for me. No. Thank you very much. But I thank you very much. I appreciate the call, but don't call me again. Okay. Cause you're done. You're absolutely finished. That's done. You're done. The interaction's done. You're done. You're not qualified. Any man who negs he's immediately disqualified. He's done. It's over. It's a wrap. He's over. It's done. Save yourself the trouble. If you're already dressed up, go to another place. Maybe you'll meet a new man there, but do not entertain it. It's he's done. And he was like, "No, I'm so sorry. Please let me make it up to you." I'm like, "No, it's okay. It's completely fine. I'm done. I'm done with the situation. I've made up my mind that I'm done with it. And once I make up my mind, you cannot change it." Thank you, Leonie. It's done. I run your life like a 5-star business. It's over. It's over. You're a problem. Get out of here. As an Aquarius, I can tell you that there is a reason why we people just walk away and ghost people out. I really do believe men that act like that are DL. I think so too. I've been thinking about that. I think so too. I think so too. I think it's like, if you don't like women, just don't. Oh gosh, Chosen XOXO. Have you seen Iris on the girls' Hulu? So, okay, ladies, clutch your pearls, please. The girls on Hulu is a perfect example of why I say I don't do female friend groups. It's always going to be the same thing. Chloe is the ringleader of the friend group. Whatever Chloe says goes. Nobody can disrespect Chloe. She's the ringleader of the group that all the other girls fall behind. Iris is the bully of the group who tends to target the girl who's sweet, pretty, and soft-spoken, which is Natalie. It's the same scenario. It's just like Basketball Wives. Shani was the ringleader. Everything Shani says goes. After Shani, Evelyn was the ringleader. Everything she says goes. They all follow her. And what do? They picked on Royce. Then they picked on Drea. Like, it's the same thing. Iris is a bully. Natalie needs to learn how to stick up for herself. You're an adult woman with children. Do not allow a woman to call you out of your name. It doesn't work that way. I tell women all the time, you can't be nice. That doesn't work. You can be kind, but you cannot allow anybody to feel comfortable enough to disrespect you as an adult woman. I'm gonna do a series on that show, but I'm probably gonna do it on Patreon. It'll be free and open to everyone. I just want women to see the dynamics that I talk about, because it's gonna be the same dynamic all the time. A man told me on an app, I simply put what I like and would only date with intention. He said I had a long list and would I pay separate bills with that mindset? Well, he's not the one for you. That's it. Yeah, I drove off because I'm tired. I can't do certain things at this age anymore. I can't tolerate certain things. So negging, I can't. Like, it's too much. Your puppy is cute, but you're not the one. That's it. And he's like, "No, please, please." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. Please, please, no, no. Please don't try and change my mind. Please don't try and change my mind." Once my mind is made up, you cannot, I'm sorry, it's over. Like, my mind is set. You negged me. You negged me. And he's like, what do you mean by neg? What? I said, you negged me. You tried to insult me. I can't have that in my life. Okay? The right guy is going to just be adoring and complimenting and being respectful and honorable and kind and warm and therapeutic and sweet. You know, I never understood how people say, oh, men will like neg women as a way to like get the woman psychologically reliant on them. The more someone treats me bad, the more I can't stand them. So I don't know how that works on people. Like, I feel like the more somebody treats you bad, the more you should like start like disliking them, not the other way around. One of our family friends who is my age has been very close to my mom for years. Okay, KB, hopefully this comment is readable, because once I hear mom, I'm like, all right. My mom tells her more about our family than she tells me. Well, then, you know, she's not loyal to you. Lots of DL. I have a chronic pain and a guy offered me to drink more water for it. Well, that is negging, because why would water help with a chronic pain? How would you deal with finally calling out narcissistic parents? They're just going to gaslight you and start screaming at you and crying. Narcissistic parents don't respond to that. Yeah, who has the time? No, it's too much. Nobody wants to deal with negging. It's just not happening. I'm sorry. It's like, why would you think that it's cute to be, why would you want to be mean to me? Why do you want to be mean to someone that you claim to be interested in? Like, that's somebody who is mentally distorted. That's somebody who's unstable. You don't want to be mean to somebody you care about. You want to be nice to them. You want to be kind to them. What would you say is the difference between nice and kind? I have a whole video on it, Cassandra. I cannot open up those can of worms. I've had several videos on that. If you go on my YouTube and you go in the little magnifying glass, put nice and kind, and it'll all pop up. If a man loves a woman, he would compliment her, defend her, protect her. Exactly. So once he negged me and I knew it was because of my car that he saw, I'm like, no, you're done. And I just left, because why would I deal with that? Why would I invite that into my life? Imagine being married to someone and having a child with someone who negs you every day. Like, that's how women start to beat up men. You know, that's when things start to get physical, because they annoy you so much that you just like start jumping on them like a frog, because they're like, they keep saying things that like irritate you. So you end up jumping. You end up beating them up, because it's like, be quiet. You know, I told you to be quiet. I told you. Then you become that woman. Like, that's when you become like physical. You do it. You know, you just get annoyed and you just start throwing things. And you never want that to become you. So you avoid those kind of guys. Okay. When they compare you to another woman, negging, they're trying to make you jealous. Once a guy told me I am short, I responded, isn't this important to men? I cannot imagine having huge feet and hands bigger than a man. He told you were short? Like, what, okay, so what's the point of that statement? Like, I think they are straight and hate women, but because society shun you for not having a romantic partner, they date knowing they hate women. Dating app is scary. Some of these men want to take you hiking on the first date. Yes, but the part that shocked me was that recently that friend told me, she said to me, I'm becoming new to your mom. Okay. If I'm mean to you, it means I care. I used to be pro women. I had a famous Tumblr page back in the day speaking on women's issues. It was other women who doxed me and outed my name and address those years ago. Sisterhood is a myth. Ooh. Yikes. Yeah, women will do the doxing. They will for sure dox you. Yeah, it's, well, then you had to learn. Well, I already told you the women empowerment is not a thing. Only a small percentage of women empower women, and those are women that women will probably sometimes dox. So it is a myth, and it's well, everything's a learning lesson. I think you should start your blog again, but at least now you know. Every day I wake up, I tell my woman how grateful I feel having her in my life. Oh, that's very beautiful. Never have I ever disrespected her. Beautiful. That's nice. Nice. I told my gym girlfriend it's called negging. The unks always start out nice, talking at the gym, then negging. I don't like the neg. Like, I don't like that. Like, why are you insulting me? Like, I don't understand. The minute you see that, block the number, drive off, leave him in the restaurant by himself, let him sit by himself. Do not have any conversation with him after he negs you. He's done. My husband compliments curvy women online and in movies all the time. That's negging and it hurts. So does that mean like you're more on the slimmer side and he's complimenting curvy women in front of you? What should I do if I'm in the workplace with a racist guy with multiple felonies who watch my every move? What is somebody with felonies doing in the workplace? Do they hire people with felonies? I think sometimes they do. Would love to hear about daily protection. Prayer is all I do. Yeah, prayer, prayer, and more prayer. You just have to have time to like do it right, to pray right. Um, the nagging. If you're running your life like a 5-star business, you don't allow men to nag you or women to nag you. No pets right now. I'm working on it. I'm going to get 2. I'm going to get 1 dog and 1 cat, and I may get a bunny too. I just don't know how I'm going to handle all those animals, knowing that they all have different requirements. That's really the only thing that I'm like worried about. Cause it's like the dog and the cat, are they gonna get along? I don't know if I'm getting them all while they're children, while they're babies. So 1 bunny, 1 cat, 1 dog. How do I ensure that they don't tear each other apart? That's the challenge. You know, I don't want them to be fighting. I want them to love each other. So it's going to be a challenge because, you know, I'm Caribbean. So I talk to animals like they're people. Like I will yell at you, you know? So I got to figure out that part, you know, and I don't want the house to smell. So, you know, animals tend to carry an odor. Animals have an odor on them. You know, and I don't like that odor on the couch and on the bed. You know, no animals on the bed. But I'm going to figure that out. I'm working on it. I'm just doing more research, and I have to take my allergy tests to make sure I'm not allergic, because the last time I went to a kitten store to get the ragdoll cat, and the moment I got in the store, I feel like I couldn't breathe. And I'm like, well, I hope that's not what's happening. I hope it's not an allergic reaction that I'm having, because I've been wanting this type of cat for a long time. And I would hate to know that I've been allergic to kittens this whole time and I didn't know. I wanted to get a big, fluffy, pretty ragdoll, but as a baby. And when I walked in the store, I felt golf balls in my throat. My nose was running. And I'm like, is this in my mind or is this real? So I'm going to have to go and take the allergen tests. Can you talk about men being jealous of women? I have a lot of videos of men being jealous of women. And unfortunately, I strongly believe that most men will be jealous of women. You have to have nothing going on for yourself in order for them to not be jealous. Which breed of dog are you thinking of? I was thinking about maybe like a golden retriever. The only challenge is those get very big. The Samoyed, I thought that dog is very pretty, but they get very big and I'm very small. And I know that dogs are very loving and I don't want them to like jump on me and like I like collapse. Like Like they get like dogs will jump on you, and I'm very like small, and I don't want them to, like scratch me because they get very excited when you come in the house. So I'm thinking about the challenge. Golden retrievers tend to be very kind and sweet dogs, and they're gonna want to get on the bed, and it's just a lot to think about. How do you deal with a jealous woman in a church you used to attend to who contacted you a year later to give a backhanded apology? I wouldn't even respond to her text message. What do you think of Blueface? I don't really know much about him. I do know that he has a, is not the best to women. I have a golden retriever, but golden retrievers are cuddly. That's what I'm saying. They're a very cuddly dog, and oh, I don't do small dogs. Mm-mm. Small dogs have, it's too much barking. I can't deal with all that barking. Jealous in the church. Oh yeah. Yeah. Rottweiler. Oh no, honey. A Rottweiler. I don't want to be any dog steak dinner. Nope, that's not the breed I want. No offense if you have a Rottweiler, but those dogs look like they want to have you for breakfast. I can't do those type of breeds, ma'am. I'm a very small woman. I need to get a dog that's very sweet. Okay. Um, your hair is the best it's ever looked. Thank you. Oh, you have a Yorkie? Oh, I bet you it's a whole lot of barking. Um, I don't know if I'm allergic to them. It could have just been in my mind. That's the thing. Because sometimes when you think about something a lot, you can like manifest it. So it could just be in my mind. But I'm going to find out. Um, I would get the cat first and then ponder because it's least challenging. Yeah, but the thing is I like to cuddle, and those cats don't like doing that. You're not going to be in my house avoiding me. Hold on, you guys. Who is this? That number looks very familiar. Let me find out who that is. As you guys, I'm not answering no calls. I'm not answering a bunch of calls. Yes, of course. Hold on, you guys. I just got some good news. Okay. Yay. Okay. I gotta get off. um yeah, I'm not doing the Shih Tzus. They bite a lot. I don't have the best experience with Shih Tzu dogs. The last one tried to rip my arm off. I don't know. There's something about that dog that doesn't like me. I have never met a Shih Tzu dog that was kind to me. They've always tried to attack me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's just, I've never had it. That dog specifically always tries to bite me. I don't know why. It's so strange. One time in high school, it tried to rip my arm off. And then there was a time I was dating a guy. He had a Shih Tzu. His Shih Tzu hated me. I was just didn't want me to get on his bed. It was just really weird. I just don't have the best experience with that breed specifically. I don't know why, because animals usually love me, except for Shih Tzus. They are very like attitudey. They have a lot of attitude with them, and I need a dog that's going to be obedient. So when I say get in that cage, I don't want to say it twice. I'm a Caribbean woman, okay? So when I say a Great Dane, ma'am, I don't want to be anybody's steak dinner. Great Danes, Rottweilers, those are all dogs that are extremely scary, and they look like they eat people. I don't want any dog that looks like that. I want a dog that is sweet, like maybe a golden doodle, Samoyed, golden retriever, Labrador. I don't want dogs that look like they eat people, ma'am. Those type of dogs, I don't even know how people have those. Okay. A mini schnauzer. Schnauzers are cute. They're cute. They're cute. But I just, I need an animal that is going to be very obedient, very sweet, but very obedient. Because I can't have all that yelling when I'm, all that barking when I'm trying to record my stuff. So I need a dog who's obedient. Okay, obedience is very important for me. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be getting off. I apologize that I haven't been on here in 3 weeks. I've been telling myself that I love lives. I actually like going on live a lot more than putting out videos, believe it or not. I love going on live. I wish I could go on live every single day, every morning and every night. I love this. Like, this is what I love, but I don't have a lot of time. Saint Bernard, those dogs, again, they look like miniature bears. I keep telling y'all, I'm only 5 feet. I don't deal with dogs that are that large. Okay. I'm getting off. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I will be coming on for sure. What do you guys think about me going live in the morning when I get ready? Because I've been trying to think about how can I do this? How could I do this in a way? How can I do this in a way where I have more, like I could do two things at once? I was thinking about, okay, what if I go on live in the morning when I'm getting dressed and stuff? That way I can get dressed for my day while talking to you guys. But then some people are like, no, go live around this time. And I'm like, what do I do? I'm going to try to go live in the morning. Maybe I'll try tomorrow, early in the morning, and see how that works. Because I know people are on their way to work in the morning. I don't know if people can tune in. It's going to be at like 7 though, because I get up early. If I go on live in the morning, it's going to be like at 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning. Some days. But if I go on live that early, I would have to go to the gym at 5. So I don't know, but I think morning lives seem very refreshing. And when I'm in the, maybe we can like pray together. The morning is very refreshing. I'll probably try that. Yeah, I'll try the morning. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll try like 7, 8. And then some days I'll go on around this time. But anyways, you guys, I had some wonderful news. So I have to get off now. The bundle deal for this month is business visions for business owners or anybody who wants to own a business. I'm going to do a lot of teachings on content creation as well. And number 2, Corporate Spartan Part 2. Okay, it's not on the site yet. I'm trying to get it on tonight. I know I've been saying this for a couple of days. I've just been so busy that I haven't even had time to update my website with those classes. But I know you just got in here, Nexie. You'll be able to watch the recording, okay? Alrighty. Hopefully in the morning. Hopefully, because y'all in the morning, like, it's not that easy for me because y'all in the morning, I'm usually like tired. Not tired, but like kind of just like, oh. But I'm gonna try.